In 2025, Texas began the year as the preseason #1, but after a 3-2 start, they completely vanished from the AP rankings. Despite a late season surge, the Longhorns finished 10-3. In the first year of the 12-team playoff, they were one of the last teams left on the outside looking in. Steve Sarkisian responded by treating the roster like a math problem. He processed 25 outgoing transfers and brought in 22 new players specifically chosen to fix the pressure rate and rushing issues that capped the team's ceiling. This creates a unique roster profile. Texas returns the most recognizable quarterback in the country, but they have replaced nearly every starter around him. The season rests on whether this mix of stability and total disruption can coalesce into a championship unit before the schedule catches up to them. Arch Manning remains the foundation of the program. Despite projections naming him a potential top pick in the 2027 NFL Draft, he chose to return for his redshirt junior season. His 2025 record shows a clear learning curve. Early in the year, he struggled with pocket awareness and mechanical consistency, leading to that 3-2 start. But the data from the back half of the season describes a different player. As he gained command of the offense, Manning posted a 62.1% completion rate, with 15 touchdowns and only 2 interceptions over his final 8 games. Returning a veteran with those metrics is a structural advantage that separates Texas from SEC rivals like Georgia or LSU, who are entering the year with unproven starters under center. Protecting Manning is the highest priority. In early 2025, the line allowed pressure on 40.6% of dropbacks, neutralizing the passing game. This lack of protection reached everywhere. Rushing lanes vanished, and total red zone opportunities plummeted from 69 down to 47. To fix it, Texas imported over 5,700 career snaps of offensive line experience via the portal, prioritizing veteran chemistry over high school development. This veteran line is tasked with clearing the way for a brand new backfield led by transfers Raleek Brown and Hollywood Smutters, 2 runners whose high rates of 10-plus yard carries depend on the trenches holding firm. Manning has the arm to win a title, but the offense will only go as far as this retooled line allows. If they cannot reduce that pressure rate early, Manning's talent won't matter. On defense, the biggest change is the return of Will Muschamp as coordinator. He arrives with a mandate to install a more aggressive physical culture built on a no-thud-equals-no-play philosophy. Muschamp's mint front uses heavy interior linemen to reset the scrimmage line. They absorb blocks, leaving linebackers free to roam. But there's a personnel gap here. After heavy departures, Texas must replace nearly all of its primary linebacker production from last season. To bridge the gap, the staff is leaning on transfer Rasheem Biles, who recorded 101 tackles and 17.5 tackles for loss last year at Pittsburgh. He must command the middle of the defense immediately. If the linebacker rotation doesn't master Muschamp's scheme by September, elite FEC offenses will simply bypass the defensive line and target the inexperienced second level. The ultimate constraint on this team is the calendar. This many new pieces usually need time to gel, but the 2026 schedule doesn't offer any. In Week 2, Ohio State arrives in Austin. It's a game that will immediately expose whether the offensive line rebuild is ahead of schedule or still a work in progress. After that, Texas enters a 9-game SEC slate that features 4 true road trips, including hostile environments at Tennessee, Missouri, and LSU. The regular season concludes with the Lone Star Showdown, a Friday night road trip to College Station to face Texas A&M. Because of that gauntlet, betting markets have set the win projection at 9.5. Success this year isn't measured by an undefeated record, but by qualifying for the 12-team playoff. Texas has the talent and the quarterback to win it all. But if the trenches and the linebackers aren't synchronized by kickoff in September, their championship window may close before the season even hits its stride.